Hey guys, so today I thought I would share with you my progress of my first week of studying for my med school entrance exam, which, yay, I finally started studying. Um, I was gonna do this in person, like actually filming my desk and stuff, but it's actually kind of untidy because I'm moving stuff. So yeah, it's just gonna be a screen capture for now. But yeah, so what I'm doing is just creating a spreadsheet with pretty much all the questions I can think of slash find on the specific topics. This one right here, like this sheet is cytology, and just kind of separating them by subtopics, I guess. But yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm doing. There is an excellent video by Ali Abdal who is like the king of productivity, and I figured I would follow his guidelines and try to actually be productive at studying, like do or follow a method that actually is going to work and help me retain some of this information. So just like so I recommend that you watch that video, but just as a quick I was gonna say summarization, but summary is already a word. So a quick summary is basically you write the questions in column A and then the answers in column B. And when you're done actually writing them down, you change the text color. That was the wrong one. You change the text color to white so you can't see it. So you would basically, when you're actually studying, you would read this question, think of whether or not you can think of the answer, and then you can like actually click in here and read the answer up here. Or if you wanted to, you could, set this back to black so you can actually read it. And then you can make an assessment of whether or not you think you've answered that correctly. If you wanted to, you don't have to, you can just go through it without that. But that's kind of the thought behind that. So I did a decent chunk of work this week just compiling questions and questions and questions. So the thing I did for that is I went to Anki and I downloaded all the shared decks for the exam I'm taking, which is called the MedAT, which is the entrance exam for Austria. So I downloaded all of these, and now I'm just like weeding through them and reformatting, or well, not reformatting, but rewording them, turning the ones that aren't questions into questions, weeding out stuff that is, duplicate between the decks and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also kind of working on doing illustrations, basically illustrations that are labeled but are only labeled with numbers. So then there would be like a separate key at the bottom that would say, oh, one is this, two is this, etc. And I did actually. Okay, so I said that this was my first week of studying. That's not technically correct because I think it was, I want to say October when I started taking notes for biology. I'm gonna insert a clip of my notebook, basically just like writing down notes. And I know that this goes against everything I just said in the beginning, where I was like, oh, I want to be productive and retain information. But basically, just getting it all out, essentially. Like, just summarizing it in a way that is understandable and I guess, like, manageable is the thing. Because I do have separate sources, different scripts and textbooks and other people's study notes and whatnot. So just kind of condensing it to what's important and also making it look pretty. I know that that's kind of a controversial thing, but it does help me think of the notes when I'm trying to recall it. So if something is pretty, I'm more likely to remember it. So yeah, that's kind of how I roll. But I'm trying to like stop taking so many notes and stop spending so much time on it. So for now, I've only done that for biology, and I haven't done it for chemistry, physics, or math. So I don't really know how I'm gonna study math yet. That is something that I'm gonna have to tackle in these next couple weeks. But yeah, I thought I would share this progress. I am pretty much done with cytology, and I think I counted around 210, 215 questions, and I haven't even gone through my notebook yet. So there might be more. Then I think I started with cardio. There's not much here yet, but there's a chunk of stuff. Um, sensory organs, I have a bunch. Just I kind of hop topics a lot because I tend to get bored and just kind of I stop seeing the trees because of the forest. Is that the saying? I don't know. Um, like I stop being able to discern what's important and what's not if I stick with one topic too long when I'm doing the weeding out and stuff. So that's why yeah, I kind of hop topics. So yeah, that is that is what I've done so far. I think I've gone through about I want to say maybe 500 cards this week, which isn't a lot because I did have a couple kind of low energy days where I did illustrations more than I did the flashcard thing or the question thing. So yeah, thought I would share that. I also got a study buddy, which is going to be interesting. Since I usually view studying as a solitary activity, but yeah, should be fun. So if you guys want to see more, make sure to subscribe and like and do all the things that YouTubers tell you to do, and I'll see you in my next one.